Intermediate Group, January 6, 1980. LL Research channeling Latwii and Laitos. Carla channeling. I am Latwii. I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. We of Latwii are extremely happy to be with you this evening, and we are establishing contact with this instrument. We do not have perfect contact with this instrument, and so we will condition this instrument by speaking through her. I am Latwii. I am Latwii. I am with the instrument. The contact is deepening. We are more satisfied now. We will proceed. We come to you, not for ourselves, but as messengers of love and light. You must know that we come only out of these desires to be of help. It is not because we wish to impose upon you any principle or law which we consider superior. When you go within in your meditation and invoke the light of your Creator, you will find the truth, whether we have inspired you to meditate, whether it may be another source of a spiritual nature, or whether it may be simple misfortune which causes you to contemplate the meaning of your existence. The truth is not in our hands, nor in the hands of other spiritual guides, nor in the hands of fate. The truth is truth, and it will forever be before you, a beacon of light. And you will forever follow it, learning and sharing with each other that which you gather, harvests of light along a road which leads onward. We come to encourage you to meditate and to contemplate in that meditation a certain concept. That concept is indescribable, but tonight we would attempt to approach it from the standpoint of what you would call faith. You see, my friends, your illusion in this particular experience of your life cycles is one wherein law rules and is thought to be a good concept. It is often pointed out that without laws, the peoples of your planet would become too individualistic, causing pain to each other. Your vehicles would not be able to trustfully, as you would call it, drive down your roadways, knowing that no cars would be coming in the opposite direction, for there would be no law. People could not amass possessions, for there would be no law against stealing. That is the position of your world. It does not seem possible that you could live without law. But we say to you, my friends, that there is a greater law, and it is a law that extends beyond man's concept of law. It is the law of the original thought. If you could understand the original thought, you would know what there is to know, and your soul would no longer journey. It would no longer seek, nor harvest, nor share. For it would be one with all seekers, all harvesters, and all sharing. If you could understand the original thought, you would be love. You would not be seeking love. The original thought is within you. It is not without you. When you look at the world with the original thought in your heart, you can see love. If you look at the world without the original thought, you can only see the illusion of disharmony, and naturally, you will desire to ease the situation by using laws. But when you understand the original thought, you find yourself viewing this same world with eyes that see love. And thus, without any reason or logic, you discover that you have faith. It is not a faith that all will work out according to the desires of any one lawmaker, for indeed, in any particular illusion, what can any one person know about the ultimate necessities of each person within that illusion or experience? You cannot have faith that there will be peace. You cannot have faith that there will be harmony. You can only have faith that each person will have what he or she needs. Each entity will experience what they must experience in order to have the opportunity to grow spiritually. There is no other reason for this existence. The rest of your existence is written on the wind and will vanish. As it is written in your holy works, like the grass of the field, you will wither. But the soul does not wither, and it uses each moment of your existence in attempting to understand and to grow closer to the original thought. We ask you to come with us now and rest. We know that each of you has within your heart a place that is weary of the illusion. Invoke the light, my friends, and come with us to a place that is all light, purely and beautifully lit with the white light of love. And in the center of that light, there is a beautiful and loving mother. She is the part of the entity you call God that your culture does not include. She holds out her hands to you and takes you in her arms, and all your weariness can fall away. For you are rocked in the arms of your true mother, the mother of the Spirit, who lights your way ever, known in your holy works as the Holy Spirit. The gentle, nurturing, feminine God always with you, always there to give you grace, grace to understand, grace to accept, grace to endure. The Creator is neither male nor female. The Creator is infinite and invisible. But as He is manifest into your illusion by faith, in the light and the love which are the materials of your illusion, the Creator develops a polarity of power and wisdom on the one side, and love and compassion on the other. Let this gentle being replace any fear you may have ever had of the Creator and His judgment of you. For the creation is ruled by a law of love, and you can only understand that law by faith. I would leave this instrument momentarily so that the ones of Laitos may work with you. I am Latwii. I am Laitos, and I also greet you in love and light. It would be my pleasure at this time if you would permit me to work with each of you in developing your ability to receive our contact. I would like to begin with the one known as M. If she would relax, we will condition her and attempt to speak a few words. She must say what she is given without analysis. I am Laitos. I am again with this instrument. We are adjusting our contact. We have too much intensity around the neck area and will adjust the contact to the one known as M. We are sorry for any discomfort. I am Laitos. I am again with this instrument. May we thank the one known as M for the privilege of working with her. We would now work with one known as K. If she would request our contact, we would condition her. I am Laitos. We thank the instrument known as K and are most encouraged. We feel that we are getting a clearer contact with her, and we thank her for working with us. We would now work with the one known as R. If she would relax, we feel we can at this time impress a few words on her. But she must not analyze our words, but simply speak them quickly as she receives them. I am Laitos. At this point, R does channel, but it's in a different language. The note here says R channels 2 sentences in her native tongue. We continue with Carla channeling. I am again with this instrument. I am Laitos. We sent one more sentence to confirm with the instrument that she was receiving correctly. We were speaking of light. We will continue through this instrument briefly, only to urge each of you, if you wish to pursue this particular type of service. We are here for the express purpose of helping you. And if you wish simply to increase your ability to meditate deeply, the conditioning wave may also be used for this. It is yours freely and must be requested by you, as we do not wish to interfere with your free will. It gives us great pleasure to work with each of you, my sisters, and we thank you. I am Laitos, and will turn the meeting back to Latwii, who is attempting to be serious and has succeeded admirably so far, although we mistrust his ability to continue seriously. I am Laitos, and we will leave this instrument at this time. We leave you in love and light. Hatonn. I am Latwii. I am again with this instrument. We are certainly being serious, and do not need to be reminded of our efforts by our friends of Laitos. We will continue to be serious. We are being serious. We have not made one single joke. We are learning to be proper, so that we may best aid our beloved sisters of this saddened planet. There, you see, my friends, we can be serious. Now, we at this time would like to open the meeting to questions. Do you have any at this time? We will answer a question that this instrument has while you are considering whether to ask a question. This instrument would like to know why we are speaking instead of Hatonn. We are speaking to you instead of Hatonn due to the difficulties of your planet this time. The situation in many areas is very tense, and Hatonn is again doing his best to speak to the leaders of Russia and of China and send them vibrations of love and peace. And his feeling at this time is not that this group is in need of introductory material on the uses of daily meditation, which messages are stored in computers and can be given to groups of an introductory level without Hatonn personally working with the group consciousness. Therefore, he has asked us to monitor this group and deal with your individual needs along the spiritual path. For he feels that you are individualized enough in your search for love that you need a little bit more advanced counseling to the best of our poor ability to give it to you. The one known as Hatonn sends you his love, as always. And the part of the planetary consciousness that is not involved in this very great effort to send love to that part of the planet always keeps you each in the group consciousness in love, so that you need only think of the one known as Hatonn, and that presence will be with you and love surround you. This instrument is requesting more information on the crisis, as you call it, but we are sorry. We do not feel that this information is spiritual in nature, nor do we feel that you can do anything specific about it, for it is almost a planetary problem at this point. Thus, you must look to your own vibration and pray for the wholeness and the health of the planet itself, and not any particular region of it. There is a sickness that has invaded your planet, and it is called greed. This is unfortunate, but this is what is. Thus, we ask you in your personal life to be aware of the many blessings of each day, so that you will not be part of the greediness of the planet, so that you will realize the luck that you have in being fed and clothed and warm and dry. For there are a great many in this world of yours who are not so lucky. And that is what creates greed. If you are thankful, if you send out vibrations of light to the Creator and to your brothers and sisters, you will do far more for your planet than you realize. And we thank you, for we know that you will attempt to do as we have asked. And we appreciate your faithfulness. Is there another question at this time? Questioner: I have a question about our solar system. Unfortunately, the rest of this question is mostly inaudible, but there's a note here that reads it's about whether the Earth is getting nearer to the Sun and what are the consequences of this. Latwii: we are measuring the light spectra of your octave of existence. That is our primary function. Indeed, you are our first group with whom we have spoken, and we are not aware of a mad rushing of your planets toward your planetary sun. However, your entire solar system is moving very quickly into a new area of space-time, which is somewhat closer to what occultists, as you would call it, have called the central sun. However, we do not believe that this is what your source meant. It is our understanding that the measurements you spoke of are not proper or correct, and are the result of what you might call relativistic error. The actual tendency in the long run is for inertia to gradually lose its power as the planetary sun body at the center of its system loses its heat. The aspects of gravitation which this involves are not understood by your scientists, and they are attempting to explain the so-called black hole. However, the formation of black holes is not understood by your scientists, and through this instrument, we would not be able to be at all clear. At a meeting of which the channel known as Dawn is present, we would be happy to attempt to answer through him, for his mind is furnished with a proper vocabulary for dealing with questions of this nature, whereas this instrument has about as much scientific knowledge as your average 12-year-old. We won't get very far with her. We are sorry that we cannot answer your question further. Is there another aspect of this question, or another question that we may attempt to answer? Questioner: I was going to ask you about the black holes. Did you mean that you wouldn't be able to tell us about them? Or was that referring to the measurement of the distance from the planet to the sun? Latwii: through this instrument, we would be unable to tell you the physics involved in the black hole. However, the understanding of the black hole as a transformational point from dimension to dimension is a proper understanding arrived at intuitively by several of your scientists. Is this what you wish to know, or would you like to question further? Questioner: I guess I probably wouldn't know what they were if you explained it to me. Latwii: that is the problem of this instrument. The physics is fascinating, and we believe that the instrument known as Dawn could explain, for he has the ability to picture what we are speaking of. However, this instrument has a mind which somewhat resembles a black hole when we attempt to transmit this information to her, although her particular black hole is blank. We are fond of this instrument, but must say that she is better equipped to deal with philosophy than physics. Is there another question at this time? We will try anything, my friends. Questioner: well, what about the center of the Earth? Are there any inhabitants or anything going on in the center of the Earth that you can tell us about? Latwii: we are able to tell you of what was, but not what is, because what is no more. There was a civilization which survived a deluge many, many thousands of years ago. It was an advanced civilization, and it was not a positively oriented civilization. Eventually, it destroyed itself. And for long years there remained the remnants of that civilization, which were machines, some of them destructive. Through timeless years, as you would call them, these machines no longer function. As you can see, your planet has had a difficult time of it, for many, many cycles, battling the tendency to become negative, yet never truly becoming negative, always clinging to an ideal of the good, which continually saves it from becoming a dark planet. However, it causes this planet to be a saddened and tortured planet, uncertain of its density and desirous of that which is better. And that is why we are here. For in your peoples there is hope to be had. There are people to be saved. All is not dark on your planet, and we will be there through the coming years to aid those of you who seek the light. No, to answer a question that this instrument had, we are not part in any attempt to help that particular civilization, due to the fact that it did have a desire for negativity. And we are not allowed to infringe upon free will. However, as the civilization was dying, and it could see the results of its negativity borne in upon themselves, destroying themselves, they repented, and thus again your planet was saved. You, my friends, as a planet, have far more hope than they, for you have never embraced the darkness. It is simply that you have never, as a people, totally embraced the light. Is there another question, my friends? Questioner: can you tell me, years ago when we saw a big light follow us, do you know what that was? Latwii: we are seeing it in your memory. Yes, my sister, we can tell you what that is because this will not interfere with your spiritual growth. There was at that time in your existence a learning, and your higher self was very near, taking the form of an angel, traveling in a light body, giving you a sign. This is not what you would understand to be a UFO. In other words, Alas, the tape recording this session ends here, thus ending our transcript.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator.